Hello and welcome. Have you ever felt really, really sad and that feeling just wouldn't go away? Sometimes this is more than just a bad day. It could be something called depression. Today we're going to talk about it in simple English. We'll learn what it is, why it's okay to feel this way, and most importantly, how we can start to feel better. So what is depression? Imagine your mind is like the weather. Some days are sunny and bright. You feel happy, full of energy, and ready for anything. Other days might be cloudy. You feel a little sad or tired, but you know the sun will come out again. But with depression, it can feel like a long, heavy rainstorm that never seems to end. You might feel very sad, empty, or hopeless for weeks or even months. Things you used to enjoy, like hobbies or seeing friends, might not seem fun anymore. You could feel tired all the time, have trouble sleeping, or notice changes in your appetite. It can also be hard to concentrate or make decisions. It's important to remember that depression is a real health condition. It's not a sign of weakness, and it's not something you can just snap out of. It affects your feelings, your thoughts, and even your body. The good news is, just like a storm, it can pass, and there are ways to find shelter and see the sunshine again. Let's start with a very important first step: identifying and naming your feelings. Sometimes when we feel low, it's just a big, confusing cloud of negative emotions. It can be helpful to stop and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Is it sadness? Is it anger? Maybe it's frustration, loneliness, or just feeling numb. Try to give your feeling a name. You can even write it down. For example, today I feel overwhelmed, or right now, I feel very lonely. Naming your feelings doesn't make them magically disappear, but it can make them feel less scary and more manageable. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. You can see what's there, and it gives you a starting point. It's the first step in understanding what's happening inside you. Next, let's talk about moving your body. When you feel down, getting out of bed can feel like climbing a mountain. But even a little bit of physical activity can make a huge difference to your mood. You don't have to run a marathon. It could be as simple as a 10-minute walk outside. Feel the sun on your skin, listen to the birds, and just notice the world around you. Or maybe you can put on your favorite music and dance in your living room for a few songs. Stretching, a short bike ride, or even doing some cleaning can get your body moving. When you exercise, your brain releases chemicals called endorphins. Think of them as your body's natural mood boosters. They can help reduce feelings of sadness and anxiety. The goal isn't to have a perfect workout. It's just to move. Be gentle with yourself. Start small, and you might be surprised by how much better it makes you feel. Another powerful tool is self-compassion. This means being kind to yourself, especially when you're having a hard time. Often, when we feel depressed, we have a critical voice in our head telling us we're not good enough or that we should be doing better. Self-compassion is about changing that voice. Imagine what you would say to a close friend who is feeling the same way. You would probably be kind, understanding, and supportive. Now, try to talk to yourself in that same way. Instead of saying, "I'm so lazy for staying in bed," you could say, "I'm having a really tough day and it's okay to rest. I'm doing the best I can." Remember, you are human and it's okay to not be okay. Practicing self-compassion helps you build resilience, which is the strength to bounce back from difficult times. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer to someone you love. It's also so important to remember that you don't have to go through this alone. Seeking support is a sign of great strength. Talking to someone you trust can be incredibly helpful. This could be a close friend, a family member, or a partner. Just sharing what you're going through can lift a huge weight off your shoulders. Sometimes just having someone listen without judgment is all you need. And if you feel like your low mood is not getting better, or if it's interfering with your daily life, it's a very good idea to seek professional help. Talking to a doctor, a therapist, or a counselor can give you new tools and strategies to manage your feelings. These professionals are trained to help people with depression. They can provide a safe space for you to talk and guide you on your path to recovery. Reaching out for help is a brave and positive step towards feeling better. Let's also explore a technique called mindfulness. When we feel anxious or depressed, our minds can race with worries about the past or fears about the future. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing your attention to the present moment without judgment. A simple way to practice this is through your breath. Find a quiet place to sit or lie down. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Now just focus on your breath. Notice the feeling of the air entering your nose, filling your lungs, and then leaving your body. Your mind will probably wander, and that's completely normal. When it does, gently guide your focus back to your breath. You can do this for just 1 or 2 minutes. This simple exercise can help calm a racing mind and reduce feelings of anxiety. You can also practice mindfulness while doing everyday activities. When you drink a cup of tea, really notice its warmth, its smell, and its taste. By focusing on the present, you give your mind a break from the cycle of negative thoughts. Finally, let's talk about setting realistic goals. Depression can make you feel hopeless, like nothing will ever get better. It can also make even the smallest tasks feel impossible. When you feel this way, the idea of big goals can be overwhelming. Instead, try to set very small, achievable goals for yourself each day. A goal could be as simple as, I will get out of bed and brush my teeth, or I will drink 1 glass of water, or I will sit by a window for 5 minutes. When you complete a small goal, acknowledge it. Tell yourself, I did it. This might seem silly, but it's very powerful. Each small success is a step forward. It proves to that critical voice in your head that you can do things. These small wins build momentum and can help combat the feeling of hopelessness. Over time, you can gradually start setting slightly bigger goals, but always remember to be realistic and kind to yourself. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. To review, we've talked about several ways to cope with low moods and depression. First, identify and name your feelings to understand them better. Second, engage in some physical activity, even just a little, to boost your mood. Third, practice self-compassion and be kind to yourself. Fourth, remember to seek support from friends, family, or professionals. You are not alone. Fifth, use mindfulness techniques like focusing on your breath to calm your mind. And sixth, set small, realistic goals to build a sense of accomplishment and fight hopelessness. Remember, healing is a journey, not a race. There will be good days and bad days. The important thing is to keep taking small steps forward. If you are struggling, please know that help is available. You can talk to a doctor, find a mental health professional, or call a support hotline in your country. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. You deserve to feel well. Thank you so much for watching and for taking this time for yourself. I hope these simple tips are helpful. If you found this video useful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content to support your well-being and English learning. Take care and be kind to yourself.